Hey everyone, it is Cinema Lovers Incorporated back at you again with a brand new video. Hold on for a second. Oh, that feels so good. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, finally I am reviewing something and talking about something that is not Walking Dead or Fear the Walking Dead related. It's been so long. Nevertheless, today I am here to review a film I saw last night for the first time ever. Alien 3. Now, I am a massive fan of the second film, Aliens, directed by James Cameron, and starring Sigourney Weaver, Michael Biehn, etc. And I just enjoyed the style. I enjoyed the military-filled action style that James Cameron brought to the sequel. And to this day, I've never seen the original Alien film, which is insane. But Aliens, I grew up on Aliens, the second film. I think I saw it back when I was 11 or 12, and I loved it. I enjoyed the noise. I enjoyed like I said, the military action feel, and the film was overall directed beautifully. Sure, the effects don't really hold up nowadays. For example, the ship effects, stuff like that. Some of them look very good, but some of them look very off. But nevertheless, I thought the characters were amazing in the movie. I thought Sigourney Weaver did a fantastic job, and Aliens was just a fantastic movie. It was composed by James Horner, fantastic composer. So Aliens had a beautiful style, a great, scary horror vibe to it. And it was fun. You know, it was scary but fun. And that's what I really enjoyed about Aliens. Then, Alien 3 came out in 1992. It was directed by a different director who... I'll get into that later. So it's cigars. It stars Sigourney Weaver once again as Ellen Ripley. She does a fantastic job in this film, just like she did in the other movies. She's awesome. She is really awesome. We have a lot of new actors as well, and there's one that I really enjoy, even though he is very underused in the film, Pete Postlethwaite, the late and great Pete Postlethwaite. He was awesome in The Lost World, and he does okay in this film. He doesn't really have a lot to do, but he's in it nevertheless. I really enjoyed the romance with Ellen Ripley and that bald guy, the doctor. I forgot his name. I'm so sorry. And this film has a great plot. I think the plot is pretty interesting. Ellen Ripley lands on this planet that is like a prison planet, and these prisoners have no weapons, and some of them are trying to, believe in God, religion, so they can push out their old, twisted ways and restart and become better people. I thought that was really interesting. A lot of the cast in this film is overall fantastic. It's just the film is so dark, and that's one of the problems I have with it. Aliens, the second movie, is dark but fun. You care about the characters. You go through and you lose people along the way, but it feels like an intense action blockbuster. The problem with Alien 3 is the first hour of the film is very dark and depressing. We lose two characters from Aliens. We lose Hicks and we lose Newt. Two of these characters, and the whole 30 minutes of the film is Ellen doing a biopsy on Newt, and it's depressing, and it's just not the summer blockbuster people really wanted at the time. I did not expect it to be so dark. My mouth was dropped to the floor, and that's one of the problems with Alien 3. They did take risks, and I'm not one of the people that hate the producers and director for killing off Hicks and Newt. I do not hate, them doing it. They took risks, and I thought it was pretty interesting for them to kill these two characters off when they were alive at the end of Aliens. I thought it was pretty interesting. Now, guys, this is the theater version of the film, the theatrical version. I'm not reviewing the extended version because I've never seen the extended version before, so just keep that in mind, everyone. But the characters in this film are so underused. You don't really know what's going on with some of these characters. When the characters die, you go, bye. Because you don't really understand what their motives are, who they are as people. You only care about a couple of them. And almost every person in this film is a British guy shouting, oh, blah, 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 we have to move, we have to go now, we have to get out of here, yeah, blah, blah. It gets annoying after a while. But like I said, the look, the performances are amazing, just like the other two films. However, the film does drag on a bit the first hour. It does set up the look of the movie, but it goes a little bit too much. And then it just, the steam dies down at the end. You know, you don't have that thrill like you had in the first and second film. You know, it's just not there. And the directing is the main problem for this film. The director is inexperienced. In some scenes, they're directing a wall with, like, moss on it. And I'm like, okay, where are we going here? And then they show, like, a pipe for some reason. And Ellen thinks that's an alien, but it's not an alien. And I'm like, okay. And then there's guys running. The worst directing part of this whole movie is when the guys are trying to trap this alien, I believe, in the furnace, and they just keep running. One guy goes this way. Guy goes this way. There's like 10 bald guys. I don't know who's which. They just keep running this way. They keep running. I'm like, what is going on? My mind's like, blah, 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 blah. It's just insane. They keep going place to place to place. People are dying. People are screaming, hey, this way. And then they have like an upside down shot. And then they have a shot of a pipe for no reason. And then they have a shot of a black room and then a guy. It's just very choppy editing. And the director was extremely inexperienced. I think he was working on music videos before this with Madonna. And it certainly shows. He is not ready for a big action blockbuster. The film is choppy. The directing is awful. You see Ellen Ripley running in one scene, and then it shows her, it goes into her face like, no, like that, and then it shows other characters running, and then, but it doesn't show them like stop. It just goes to another person. You know what I mean if you see the movie. Maybe they fixed it in the special edition, the director's cut, but I don't know. It's just very choppy editing, and the directing is just awful. Other things I like about this film is the mysterious corporation that comes in. Lance Hendrickson, he plays Bishop. Well, we get to see his supposed human form, which was, in my opinion, interesting. I thought this really saved the film. I also enjoyed, of course, Ellen Ripley's sacrifice. I thought it was a pretty good sacrifice. Her character came to a close. She did this to sacrifice herself so the corporation would not take this alien and basically destroy the galaxy, the world, blah, blah, blah. And I thought it was interesting. A lot of people say the special effects of the aliens in this film are good. However, I disagree. I think they look more puppeteery than they did in the second film. In the second film, they looked like real aliens, you know? When their mouth came out, it looked disgusting and gruesome and just disturbing and dark. In this film, they kind of look like puppets. And don't get me started about that CGI, the CGI aliens, you know, the black, the black outline around these aliens is some of the worst looking CGI I have seen in a film. I believe it's CGI. Yeah, it's like some of the first ever CGI, and it is the first ever CGI for an alien film, which is pretty cool. But it just doesn't work. So like I said, I enjoy the casting. I do enjoy the writing. I think the writing is good. It is good writing. However, the first scenes are a little bit too dark. But I enjoy the prison theme. You know, they have no weapons. I thought that was extremely unique to the Alien franchise. I thought Ellen Ripley's story kept going and moving, and it made sense, even though I thought the alien inside of her at times was a little bit stupid, and I don't know. But right at the beginning, I knew they laid an egg in her, because You could tell by the way she was acting. I mean, you could see it a million miles away that she had been impregnated with a xenomorph. So, Alien 3, will I see this film again? Maybe when I'm watching a marathon with my brother Oliver, but certainly not by myself. So I enjoyed it for what it was when it came out, but it's nothing special. The film has great performances, even though sometimes the screaming does get a little bit nerve-wracking, and you'll go, oh, shut up. However, I was watching it at like 12 o'clock at night, so maybe that's because I was tired or something. But Alien 3, there's nothing special about it. The directing is very choppy and poorly edited and not very... just poorly directed. The characters are very undeveloped, extremely undeveloped. I only enjoyed some of their character development. Maybe 3 of their characters were good. The rest of the characters were just undeveloped. Now, they were developed more in the director's cut, but this is the review of the theater cut. And guys, I apologize for not directing Alien. Oh my god. I apologize for not reviewing Alien and Aliens first, but I did see this film yesterday, Alien 3, and while it's fresh in my mind, I just wanted to do my review. So I hope you enjoyed this video, everyone. Leave a like, comment down below. What am I going to rate Alien 3? I am going to rate this film a C. A C, okay? It's a C. It's a solid C. It's not a very good film. It does have its moments, but like I said, characters go nowhere. Stuff is really weird in some parts. Too dark in a couple moments, and the directing is so bad, as well as horrible CGI. I would skip Alien 3. I would watch Aliens any day over this crappy film. It does have its moments, but like I said, very forgettable, very poor film. Some of these people are actually defending this movie. I did not like it. I did not enjoy it. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, do whatever the heck you want to do, and goodbye. Bye, everyone.